Hi, I'm Hanybul. But you can just call me Yul. I can protect everyone, so bring me with you.
Hey. Today we're going to talk about Hanybul, the defender lolly we all love. She's in the green element and the showcase will be in arena. So not much to say here. Let's go straight to the skill set. Okay, let's take a look at the base stats. On first glance, it becomes clear that her HP is very high. Like 5484 is super high, paired with an average defense and low speed. And evasion on high 106 is also above average, while accuracy is also not bad with 150. I think her base stats overall are pretty solid. Keep in mind that with the new upgrade system, we can get her to even 637 defense and 6135 HP, which means that her defense stats are incredibly high. Like, wow, it's really great. So I think you definitely want to stack up. If you plan to use her, definitely go for the upgrade, because she's one of those characters who will benefit greatly from it. And defense, yeah, the defense on her normal pre-upgrade update is kinda mediocre, but the HP pool is insane, right? So yeah, even evasion is viable on her. She scales well with evasion. I'm not sure how to build her. You definitely want defense for the damage, but when I tested her before resetting her, the damage was not really that impressive on S1. S3 deals good damage, but other than that, I think, yeah, not an easy unit to build, but with very good base stats except for speed. So the skills. Her S1 Max Hurt Catch attacks an enemy and has an 80% chance to increase the priority of all allies by 3%. Damage dealt increases proportionate to the caster's defense. On the highest level, the chance to activate will be 100%, and as you can see, the damage dealt is proportionate to the caster's defense. The second ability, Splash Star, increases all allies' defense for 2 turns on a 6-turn cooldown. So you definitely want the skill on level 2, because you want the counter attack on caster for 2 turns, so that she always counter attacks when hit. And as you can also see, on the highest level, the cooldown is reduced to 3 turns. So with the next skill, Twinkle Twinkle, attacks all enemies and has a 60% chance to inflict taunted on the target for 1 turn. Damage dealt increases proportionate to the caster's defense. So if you on level 2, it increases immunity duration by 1 turn. On level 3 and only level 3, the taunt chance will be increased by 20%. The cooldown reduction can be up to down to 4 turns. And on the highest level, it even ignores resilience, so it will be reliable, right? So 4 turns for a reliable taunt on all enemies sounds really good to me, on paper. So the chain finish effect. After taking, grants find weakness to all allies for 2 turns. Keep in mind this is a chain finish effect, so it will be not often used, because you have other priorities like Demiurge, Stella, or Noah, and others with really strong chain finish effect. And finding weakness can also be on Eternal, I think, as a starter, so not sure if this will be useful. Dual attack effect has a 50% chance to heal the caster. The amount healed is proportional to the caster's defense. So I don't know why it's a percentage, but yeah, you can heal on her dual attack, but she will rarely dual attack due to a low attack, right? Okay, so I forgot to talk about her burst on her S2. Burst level 1 gives the caster a heal by 15%. Burst level 2 gives the ally with the highest attack counter attack for 2 turns. And burst level 3 extends the caster buffs by 1 turn and grants an extra turn. So the bursts are definitely strong. I sadly don't know the cost of the highest one. I think even the level 2 one was not too easy to reach. But of course, counter attack for the ally with the highest attack is really strong. Especially when you play a bulk team like with Stella, and you play with Stella with high attack, the counter attack probability of her will skyrocket. The problem is, of course, getting to that point, right? Her turn sentence gives her up to 6% ally team resilience on the highest star, and team resilience is kinda useless, because either you have a high resilience or you will not go for resilience at all on your units, and 6% will not make or break it unless your enemy is not stacking effectiveness on their debuffers, right? So yeah, it could help maybe in raid or so on, but she is not a high damage dealer, so she's not really good for turn limited cases. Her exclusive equipment, the Joybringer, reduces water damage taken by 20% and also increases Hanybul's priority by 10% when attacked. I personally think this is a must-have on Hanybul because, for one, we have Veronica and Win infesting the meta, so you can definitely reduce a lot of damage taken by those characters, for example, and priority by 10% when attacked can really stack up over time, right? So it's really useful. I think if you plan to use Hanybul, this is definitely one which will greatly improve her gameplay. The weapons choice for Hanybul seems not to be absolutely clear, but I would suggest Talisman of Animosities as a weapon because it can increase the caster's priority by up to 10% when using a single target skill, which is only her S1 as far as I know, but I'm not sure if it counts towards counter, but it should. And if it does, then it's definitely one which will, with the with her exclusive equipment, it would greatly push her forward, right? So definitely worth testing out, and I think this could definitely be one of the best, if not the best weapon on Hanybul. In terms of accessories, we have actually quite a lot of options. I want to point out a few things here because it's kinda complicated. So Charmer's Necklace is one that I would always suggest on any defender in your arena team. You want at least one and only one in your team if you are using defenders, and it's basically an effect which takes damage from your teammates, right? And we have seen the high HP pool from Hanybul. So with Charmer's Necklace you can take up to 30 damage, at least it should be on the highest level of the damage all allies take. And it can be only on one character, right? So please keep in mind you only want it on one character, but then on this one character it will be extremely strong. From the main stats for the Charmer's Necklace, you have the choice between evasion and HP. I'm not sold yet on evasion, but it might be really good on her. And elsewise, HP definitely the way to go. So because we have the case in which all talismans are viable, we can also go over the other ones. This one, I'm not sure about the highest points of what it will be on the highest level. It will be probably has an 80% chance to increase the priority of the caster by 15% when attacked, but I don't know the highest value. But in any case, priority push for the attacker is really good, and it's every time, right? It's on the highest level it should have a really high chance, and it will push her greatly up. Also here we have the main stats of speed or defense, and definitely good, because both of them are viable and sought after. I'm not sure which one will be in the end the most effective one on Hanybul, but speed of course is flat speed, and flat speed on units who are very slow is always very good, right? Because speed set with percentage is falling off on slow units, while flat speeds is kinda always the same. Yeah, so if you desire more defense stats or speed stats, definitely go for Blue Gem's White Wing. But like I said, the prior option is also very good. And for the last one, Coward's Treasure has a 15% chance to counterattack when an ally is hit. So this will trigger super often, but the only thing I will probably want is the HP percentage. I think it should be HP percentage, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's HP percentage, right? If you want to go for HP percentage, then Coward's Treasure might be the best choice, and the ability is also super reliable, right? 30% chance to counterattack on the highest level should be extremely good to push your team forward, giving your Hanybul a lot of turns, and it can snowball from there. So definitely worth considering. I think in terms of talismans, we have accessories. Did I call them all the time talismans? Accessories, I'm sorry. In terms of accessories, you have a lot of options. In terms of gear sets, we have a really hard choice to make. For one, I think counter sets is kinda wasted on her because of her S2 giving her a free counterattack stance. But because I'm farming a lot of Chimera, I have of course really nice counter set for her. parts, and so I'm just bound to use it on her because why not, right? Because half of a speed set is useless, half of a crit damage set is useless. I have some HP stuff, and now let's talk about the sets in general. I think HP, evasion, defense, all are viable, right? You can mix it up between half HP, half defense. I think that's even the best case. I will check now if I missed something on set-wise. Crit evasion, I think this is effectiveness, yeah. Because of the S3 ignoring on the highest level, I think it's not needed. Even lifesteal could be interesting, but I'm not sure because her damage is kinda lackluster from my point of view. But if you can stack it up a lot, if you can stack some damage on her, and with a high base stats, she will have high natural values, it might be really, really good. Counter set, like I said, kinda wasted, but yeah, better counter set than no set, right? So I think, personally, a mix of HP and defense sets would be the greatest on her. So I will definitely go with HP and defense, yeah? I feel like talking about Talisman is sometimes kinda useless, but if you go for PvP, I think Vanguard Charm is easily the best choice. Like on the 6-star, it gives 50 action points, and she needs every action point she can get to use one of her really, really strong burst effects. In terms of PvE, it's the same old. If you have a lot of crit chance for some reason, go for World Charm. If you are on Elemental Advantage, go for Sage Charm here, down here, white, which gives 5 chain points on Adventurous Element. If you just want to abuse the counter-attack stance, you can still go for the Vanguard Charm. Like, her P scaling is really good, while I think chain point generation is extremely dependent on the enemy boss. So yeah, same with the others. Depends highly on how she is built and what boss you are facing. Okay, now let's test Hanybul in Arena. We're gonna attack this one, very average team, and yeah, let's build around it. And I decided to use Hanybul in a complete stall team, right? Stall teams are not really the best in attack, but I want to see, Veronica is on Glass Cannon. Let's see if it works out, and let's, yeah, see what happens if we go full tanky mode. Hanybul D has not a lot of skill points. I only leveled up her S2 once for the counter-attack stance, and I kind of want to see what happens if I go full turtle. Okay, I'm not sure what if the win is lacking gear, but that definitely didn't work out against all the misses. So yes, and okay, she was full speed, but yeah. Okay, I have the talisman that Veronica counterattacks on certain cases, so we can already see this working. I will just go for the counter stance. Tio did already cleanse, so I could go for the ultimate. I think I want to, because Tio cleanse is already one of the problems Hanybul will have in Arena. And now I have the chance to, yeah, nothing happened. Could be that I need effectiveness if you don't have a max level ultimate, which is my case, yeah. So this is a really lackluster Hanybul showcase, but I really don't want to invest stuff into her. I'm watching the new units coming out, like Notia is the new one, and that's why I don't want to. But let's see if Hanybul can still do something useful here. A counterattack, okay, nice. And counterattack mana, full counter team bro. Okay, some damage going on. I mean, even if my units die, I still have my mana. But Veronica still has to get her turn. Let's see how this works out. She should crit on 3 units at least. On all, okay. And yeah, Veronica cleans up. And we saw only Hanybul failing because she is slow skill rates. I'm not even sure if I'm just trying to clean up here. If I die now because I try to clean up, then so be it. Should be enough. Okay. So Hanybul with no skill point, with no skills leveled up, definitely lackluster. Keep that in mind. Not the best showcase, but okay, it's stall team against stall team. And again, let's see what happens. I wish we had something like in Epic 7 where you can level up a character to the max, or to at least nearly all skill points max. I don't know what the thing is called again, but definitely it will help with showcasing heroes, because currently we don't have many books, as you guys know, and yeah. So as you can see, my enemy goes completely first against my team, but because of the nature of how tanky they are, they don't give really a damn. We get some counterattacks going on, okay. This time we'll definitely go for this one first. And yeah, mana heal should be... I could also go for the attack buff before I use my Veronica, but I'll keep the ultimate for now for mana. And yeah, a full counterattack team is just counterattacking with no real damage done, but who cares. My enemy has no real healing. The only thing he really has is a barrier on Veronica. So I assume that mana will be the difference in this fight. And the counterattacks of Hanybul will allow her to cycle 2 more turns, right? So at least on paper. So the enemy win is already gone. The damage Stella looks not too healthy. And my HP pool on my team is still really good with the mana backing up. So, okay, he attacks Veronica. Even gets a Taunter down, which doesn't make a difference on Veronica because she cleanses it, usually. And we get the revenge up, of course. Okay. You guys, you know what? I will activate sound. I never use sounds, but I think I should start doing that. And yeah, kinda chill. Well, the problem is, of course, the clock. But do I use my ult now? No, I will just use the regular heal on her. I will attack Leo in the hopes that he doesn't counter. Yeah. And we can try again with the taunt, but I think I don't have effectiveness on her. So if you don't have max level on the S3, you definitely want some effectiveness on her. But it worked. We got a taunt. Problem is, the Stella, of course, revenge. I forgot about that. So kinda stupid to use a taunt. Not an easy unit to use, honestly. But she's super tanky. Wow, I didn't expect actually to survive, to be that tanky. My gear really improved over the time. Veronica close to dead, but we still have our mana up. Ult up, so I think we are fine here. But I'm considering using my mana ult soon. We go here for the burst. Seems like I definitely okay him. Okay, Veronica. I don't want to trigger the revenge, definitely. I think I want to deal with the Veronica before it's too late. Veronica barrier can be really a pain. So Mana is sadly doing her auto attack. But Veronica's barrier protecting herself. We definitely want to get rid of Veronica. Let's hope that the Stella gets activated here. No, it's only Hanybul. So Veronica gets a barrier up, which is annoying, but we are so bulky that we can even outfight bulky teams. Okay, all my teammates get petrified except for D-Stella, but the revenge should be, I think revenge, if revenge didn't progress, yeah, revenge is triggered. And some damage on the enemies, and again. D-Stella from the enemy is gone. And we still have mana up. This is a mana showcase indirectly. And in this case, I think I better use the ultimate of mana. So let's go with that. And hope that we have enough damage to deal with Veronica if my main DPS Veronica dies. Okay, nothing to worry about. She took us D-Stella, and we should be able to get through the barrier with all my units up. I'm not using anything here. Oh, D-Stella quits. Hanybul, yeah, killer. Wow, yeah, Hanybul, best unit in the game. So, 2 wins. in a row. Kind of fun for now. Yeah, my revenge team. I should upgrade my revenge team, but I'm too lazy. 7 is currently not up to date. Like that. And wow, okay. It gets scarier the more we win. But let's see who is more bulky. Leo or Hanybul Showcase. Leo. Kinda everywhere right now. Veronica next, but the team is so bulky that it's like whatever, right? Oh, not bad. Cool. Definitely not going for the taunt, but I got a lot of AoE attacks, so I will grant highest attack ally with my burst. So let's see how impactful that can be. Is it? It's Veronica actually, sadly. I prefer it to be on the Stella, but not much I can do here. So I will have to change the gear stats to put it on the Stella, and if it is on the Stella, that would be huge, of course. But now just enjoy the counter-attack stuff. I think I will change the stats a bit soon, so that the Stella will trigger it. And then it could be super fun. So problem is, of course, with this team, lack of damage. Do I go for the ultimate? I assume that Mana will just heal it up soon. So I will not do it because it feels pointless to me. Instead, I will try to get Mana slowly down. Okay. So revenge triggered. Veronica triggered, but I think Veronica... counterattack does not... Was revenge up from the Stella? Yeah, it was, so I always wondered it, but if you... if a counterattack triggers debuff, then revenge will not be triggered, as it seems. That... So we have ultimate out. I consider using my ultimate myself because I'm playing against the clock, and with the ultimate the attack buff could be kinda relevant. So Hanybul tries to apply taunt for whatever reason. This character deals good damage when skilled up, but because I'm not skilled up, it's not that impressive. Counter attack 1, counter attack 2. Imagine counter attack dealing damage. So we got 1 out, so let's go. Let's start with the damage. Really nice. I think we can out sustain him. And revenge. Yeah, I definitely want to check the Stellar gear very soon and see if I can make her the counterattack, main counterattacker with the buff on. Just like that. So mana shields, yeah, has nothing up. Oh no, we actually had to have that. But that's okay, I get my global heal on my team. We'll focus the mana of course here. And keep focusing mana. Now we're gonna burst with the Stella of course. I think there are not many options I have. This is not triggering revenge, okay. Stella of course not the best target for the enemy. Okay. Solid. And counterattack Veronica. Wow, so many counterattacks. This is an enemy fight. We're gonna focus Veronica because of her barrier. And she's gone. Healing up, but no reason to. The cooldowns of Hanybul are extremely long if you don't skill them up. Not gonna lie. But I think we can make a better showcase by giving D-Stellar the counterattack stance and taking it away from Veronica. So let's change something a bit. I will come back with the video soon. Okay, I swapped the weapons from D-Stellar to Veronica and vice versa. So let's see what happens if D-Stellar becomes the one buffed by Hanybul, okay? So we get a glimpse of Hanybul's potential. Damn, counter. So, of course, super annoying Leo, as always. Or he also triggers a revenge. Oh no, we don't, because it was a counter-attack taunt. Nice. Oh, so many attacks. And as you can see with the Vanguard on, I have already this up, so I will definitely use it. Giving my team defense buff, and also I will also wait again for a minute to using a S3 before I start spamming my other abilities. And I think I will just increase kill range all here. It should heal all full. No need to use my S2 here. Okay, well, there D-Stellar is definitely on damage. And my D-Stellar now always triggers counterattack, which is kinda insane. And do I force it? No, I do not force it. Let's go for mana again. And mana is soon dead. Oh, I forgot Theo. Ah, God. Defense. Arena defenses are so cancer, and I understand it's meta. That's so annoying. So here Mene will use her ult, and now we will start to chip down the enemy. Am I interested in my taunt? Honestly, with how lackluster it was, I don't think so. I will just go for the S1 here. And D-Stellar loses a counterattack soon. I did the counterattack maybe too soon. This one is kinda tricky. I will only heal for now. And I lose the counterattack stance on her, which is sad. I should have played it differently. Or makes the D-Stellar even slower. Yeah, that could be the ideal one. So one revenge up. Enemy team extremely bulky. This can be a problem fight because of the Tayo especially. And my D-Stellar, of course, far less tanky than it was before. Due to the change in the weapon for more attack, so she will be the target. So this ult, yeah, that was not good at all. So luck is not even on my side. Limene does last heal? No, he does not. Ah, painful. And Theo goes to say, okay, this is more annoying than the other ones here. I'm bound to lose here. I'm not allowed to use my herbs. D-Stellar has revenge not up, so I will try go for it. And definitely going for the heal here, but I'm going for the S1 for now. Or do I go all in with the S3 and hope that everything goes alright? No, I'll go for this one for now. This seems unwinnable. Yeah, this is absolutely unwinnable. Well, It was fun until it lasted, but I was just no way I win. Team is not bulky, team deals not enough damage here. And you definitely want Hanybul as to a max, and I'm thinking of maxing it right now. Simply for the fact because it was so that it feels actually kind of strong, especially with the burst in mind, right? So I think you really need it on her, and probably also go for her higher up. So I will just waste my books here and use them in my defense because I saw the potential of her, and I think increase the effect duration even by 1, yeah, that's great. Oh boy. Goodbye, good red books. And the next arena one should be even more interesting. So we got a all-in enemy or a wind cleaver. Let's see where this goes. So my enemy gets the turns. I'm not sure if the winds are underwhelming, probably too, but they might take not much damage. I don't even feel like... Do I need this? Ah, come, let's do it. So Stella goes first, before Hanybul, and then we're gonna use the beautiful... Oh. Oh, we have to wait. I think I can wait for the TO proc, right? Yeah, I will wait for the TO proc and just go for win. Definitely want to push through here. I could wait for the attack buff, but my Veronica is not on full attack anymore, so the ult doesn't deal that much damage anymore. Oh, still fine. So revenge is triggered. And the heal. Win is still alive, so still a threat. I think the priority push on the S1 from Hanybul is way too small. Man is still alive. Yeah, let's go for the ultimate. With Silicone, I don't think we're gonna lose this. Let's start with what we wanted to use to do initially anyway. And yeah, this should be 3 turns now counterattack stands on the Stella, which should be devastating for the enemy team. So that's fun. Oh boy, so many counterattacks. Imagine RTA, the whole enemy team's counterattacks. That must be fun. Huh? I will probably trigger the revenge. No, thank God. I am. It's 1 anyway, but let's be safe. Okay, 4 out of 5 fights won on the by taking the strongest. Sadly, I'm not doing much for arena right now. That's why my rank is kind of lackluster. 227. But yeah, I should take more care of arena. So with that, we have the arena stuff. Okay, I hope I could give you a small glimpse of the potential of Hanybul. Sadly, I have not all skills maxed on her, but at the end we realized how strong her S2 burst is to give your strongest attack the counterattack stance. So if you play it with Demi Stella, it definitely pays out. I can think of many situations in which a D-Stella with 100% counterattack chance for 3 turns is absolutely devastating for the enemy. And yeah, if you are interested in more videos like this, please subscribe and like my channel. I'm really appreciating every help and wish you all a good one. Bye.